Alright, welcome back to ODEC, the Ordinary Dude's Everyday Carry, and today I want to go through a little bit of an updated EDC. A while ago I did upload a EDC video and a lot of things have changed since I've uploaded that EDC, so I thought it was about time that I kind of made a new video and go through some of the stuff that I currently use on a daily basis. So starting off with my wallet, I'm still using the ODEC wallet. This was a limited edition collaboration between myself and VK Holsters. These are unfortunately not available anymore, but just to quickly run through it, it's a 10 card wallet. They were also available in a 6 card version. It's got a cash strap, you've got the ODEC branding in ODEC green and yellow, you've got a lanyard right there. Now, even though these aren't in stock on VK Holsters anymore, this specific variant, you can still find this type of wallet, the Kydex card wallets, on vkholsters.com, and they are available in a bunch of different colors. So yes, you can still get different variants of these. So if you are interested in them, go check them out. I honestly love these wallets. They do take a little bit of getting used to, especially if it's your first time using a Kydex card wallet, but once you get used to them, I love them. These are absolutely incredible. Now, next up, I'm quickly going to go through my flashlight. Now, in front of me right now are the two flashlights that I have used, the two main flashlights that I used throughout the year. The first one is this Multitools EDC keychain flashlight. Now, this one was fine. I used it for quite a while. I think it's got a max output of about 400 lumens, which for the size, it's not that bad. But my only complaint on this was the battery life absolutely sucked. If I was using this on turbo, which is the 400 lumen max output, it would only last about 10 to 15 minutes. So you don't really get a lot of runtime out of this flashlight. Then WUBEN contacted me a couple of months ago, and they asked me if I would be interested in checking out this guy right here in front of me. This is the WUBEN X4 EDC flashlight. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, this is probably one of my favorite things that I own. I'm not joking. This thing is incredible. You've got a bunch of modes. I already made a video on the different modes on it, but just quickly, you've got a back button right there, which will always give you the max output of 1500 lumen, which is one of the best features on this flashlight, I believe. You've also got a side light right there, which you can activate, and you can adjust the brightness using this knob on the side. And then you've got a bunch of different functions, but one of my favorite functions on this flashlight is the siren. So when you double press this main actuator button, it throws you into the siren mode, and you can swap it between red and blue, I think red and green, and also red and yellow. So yeah, overall it's just an incredible flashlight. You've got a battery that is replaceable, so you can have multiple batteries on standby for when you go camping or whatever. Incredible flashlight, 10 out of 10. I would recommend that everyone at least get a good flashlight that they can add to their EDC. And yes, thank you to WUBEN for setting this out. I absolutely love this thing. I'm going to be taking it camping this December a couple of times, test it out. The battery life is insane on this thing, by the way. I haven't charged it once. Yeah, it's insane. So that's a flashlight. I'll leave a link to all of the things that I'm going to talk about in this video in the description. So if you are interested in copying one of these items, I'll leave a link down in the description below. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is my watches. So I've got two watches that I pretty much use on a daily basis. If I'm going to work, I use the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7. Yes, it's a good smartwatch. It's not that expensive. My only complaints on it is the battery life is kind of bad. It only lasts for about 2 days, so you gotta constantly keep it on charge. So I might look into getting some form of a better smartwatch that has a little bit better battery life. But just for going to work, being able to read notifications on my wrist and stuff like that, this is what I use. Then if I'm not going to work and I'm just casual, and I'm just in casual clothes going to town or whatever, usually I would wear my Timberland, what's it called, the Ocean Plastic. So usually I would wear the Timberland Ocean Plastic. This was a gift to me a couple of years ago, and it's been one of my favorite watches ever since. So those are my two main watches that I wear. Next up is my multi-tool. Now I've tested a couple of multi-tools and this is the one that I constantly go back to. So I've tested the TerraTac. It's a great multi-tool, for especially for the price, and you get a limited lifetime warranty. I've tested the Charge, I've tested the Rev, but the rebar seems to be my kryptonite. I always come back to the trusty rebar. Again, I already made a video on this, so I don't want to go into every single tool on the rebar today, but just you've got your basic needle nose pliers, you've got replaceable wire cutters, and then the two things that I like most on it is the serrated blade, which is honestly, I use that more than the actual blade itself. I think I also said that in previous videos. And then also the main knife. This thing is super slicey, especially for when you go camping, food prep, when you are doing food prep, excuse me. This is an incredible blade for that. Then you've got your basic Leatherman stuff. Overall, it's just an incredible multi-tool. I absolutely love this thing. So that this is probably going to remain my daily multi-tool for the foreseeable future. Absolutely love the rebar, especially in the Coyote Tan. If you ever see one, get them. They are not that common anymore. So yeah. Then my pouch for the rebar. This is a leather pouch that I got at a festival. I got this pretty much at the same time that I got the rebar, maybe like a week after I got the rebar, and I haven't really used any other pouches. It's made by this company, MJ. I'm not sure where you can find them. Like I said, I bought this at a market, but if you look up this logo, I'm sure you'll be able to find the guy that makes these. Honestly, it's an incredible sheath. The craftsmanship on the leather is insane. My only complaint on this is that if I have this on my belt, a lot of the times when I get into my car, or when I bump into a wall or something, it would clip onto that lip of the flap, and it would open the pouch. So it has happened that it opens without me realizing it, and then I only realize it after a while, and I have to close it. So yeah, that's kind of my only drawback on the sheath, but overall I love this sheath. Then if we go to before you get to the knives, my sunglasses, these honestly, if I'm being honest, I bought a new pair of WUBEN sunglasses in I think September, and then my car got stolen and all of my sunglasses were in my car. So then I got a new car, and the day I got the new car, I just got these at a gas station. Polarized, there's not really much to say about them. This is literally just gas station sunglasses, but they do the job, so I'm not going to complain. Then if we get to the knives, now for my knives, there are a couple of ones that I currently use pretty much on a daily basis. Now I've got a lot of knives, but these are my three favorite ones. Now between these three, there is one that I use the most, and we'll get to that one last. Now starting off with the Tiny Titan. This is a small fixed blade made by Marnu Vessels over on Instagram. It's a custom handmade knife, which I wrapped some paracord around, and I added the lanyard to it. It also comes with a Kydex sheath. I'm not sure what steel it's made of, but this is kind of my grab and go knife. When I'm quickly going to the store, I don't want to weigh down my pants or something, I'll put this around my neck. I know it's there, it's super easy to deploy. Yeah, it's just always there, and it's super convenient. It doesn't weigh much, it doesn't imprint on my shirts. So this is kind of, like I said, my grab and go knife, the Tiny Titan by Marnu Vessels. Then this is I forgot the name of it, the Schrade Divergent. Now the Schrade Divergent, was a new knife for me, well, a new company to me when I bought this. I bought it from WUBEN. I think it costed like $800. You've got Ozite steel, access lock there at the back, thumb studs, pocket lip, which is also reversible. Super solid knife overall. The ergos on this is it's super comfortable in the hand. And that's why I use this knife pretty much on a daily basis. I feel like knives it's one of those things where if you have a bad knife, it's very apparent that it's a bad knife. But once you get a good knife, it's not always apparent that it's a good knife because you don't really think about it. It's just always there when you need it. And that's kind of where the Divergent fits into my collection. It's something that's always reliable. It's never failed me. It's not made of the best steel. It's not made of the worst steel, but it's just a solid overall knife. You know, it's not something that I'm going to worry about breaking. If it does break, I'll just get a new one. But yeah, solid knife overall. Then my favorite one of the three that I just showed you, or the three that I'm about to show you, is the Honey Badger clip point, I believe. Now, Honey Badger is one of my favorite knife companies ever. It's not just because they are a South African company. I truly believe that these guys are making incredible knives for incredible prices in South Africa. Now, a little bit about this specific clip point. I did acid etch the blade to get this nice gunmetal patina going on it. I added a lanyard, and I also took the inlays or the frame on the inside, the frame lock, and I swapped it with one of my other Honey Badgers, because you can pretty much swap all of your internals on different Honey Badgers. And I just made this entire thing blackout. Also the pocket lip, this is actually a replacement that Honey Badger sent out to me. Shout out to Honey Badger for that. But yeah, this pocket lip is also a replacement. The original one came with the silver pocket lip, but like I said, I wanted everything on this, all of the hardware on this, to be black, just to have that nice rugged look on it. And I think it turned out absolutely incredible. So this one is probably what I use about 70-75% of the time. If I have to just throw something in the pocket, it would probably be this. If I lost all of my knives tomorrow and I could just keep this one, honestly, I wouldn't be mad. And the nice thing about these, they are not expensive at all. I think I paid 700 Rand for this knife, which in context, the Schrei Divergent was 900 Rand. This was 700 Rand, and I would pick this over the Divergent every day of the week if I really had to. But I like to switch it up and use different stuff. But yeah, the Honey Badger clip point, that is my top pick for my EDC knife. Then finally, let me just quickly, so last thing, copper bracelet. Don't really know why I wear this, kind of just like the way it looks on me. It's got a nice patina on it. I've had this for a couple of years now, and yeah, it just slips around your arm. It doesn't look like it slips around your arm, but yeah, it just slips around your arm, stays there, looks nice, and it's just a little bit of an accessory for me that I wear on a daily basis. But yeah, that is my EDC as of the 12th of December 2025. I'll probably make another video in a couple of months, because this does change a lot. My EDC is not something that just stays the same. It changes pretty much on a weekly basis, and that's why I wanted to make this update video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. Happy carry, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.